evening, students. So this is our third paper class. So already we have discussed around 30 questions, right? So today also we are going to continue our class. So I hope we can discuss at least 15 to 20 questions today, right? So this is the first question. Write the general term of the number pattern 35, 32, 29, 26. So we have to find the general term of this number pattern. So first we have to find the difference of these number patterns. What is the common difference? So how can we find the common difference? Here the difference is, here this is the first term, 35 is the first term. Second term is 32. 32 is the second term. And 29 and 26, and it is continuing, right? So we have to find the difference. The difference is, here we have to subtract the first term from the second term. Or we can subtract the second term from the third term, right? So here I subtract 35 from 32. Then the difference is -3. So before finding the general term, first we have to find the difference, right? So here Tn, general term is nth term or common term or Tn, nth term, right? Then Tn is equal to, here the difference is -3. So -3 times n plus. Now which number we should add? So here in this number pattern, this is the first term, right? 35 is the first term. So if there is any other terms, so how can we find the previous term of this number pattern? Here 35 is the first term, that is okay. If there is a number, if there is a term, so how can we find the previous one? So we have to add 3, no? Then we can find the previous one. Because 38, 35, 32. So we have to add this value 38. Then minus 3n plus 38. So that is equal to minus 3n plus 38. This is the way to find the Tn. Here I will explain in another way. Here T1 is equal to -3 times 1. Here -3 times 1 minus 3. Here the first term is 35. So if we add 38 with this -3, then we can get the first term 35. Here the -3 times 1 is equal to -3. The -3 plus 38 is equal to 35. Then if you want to find the second term, then we have to multiply the difference by 2. Then we have to add 38, right? Then -3 times 2 minus 6. Minus 6 plus 38, 32. Then the third term is -3 times 3 plus 38. Here -3 times 3 is equal to -9. -9 plus 38 is equal to 29. So in this way we can arrange a pattern. Here first we have to multiply. If we want to find the first term, then we have to multiply the difference by the 1. Then you have to add 38. Here if you want to find the second term, then you have to multiply the difference by 2. Then you have to add 38. So if we want to find the Tn, nth term, then we have to multiply the difference by n. Then we should add 38. Then the answer is -3n plus 8 in plus 38. Then second question. Population of a certain city is 752,800. 752,800. What is the number in scientific notation? So we have to write this number in scientific notation. Right? Population of a certain city is 752,800. Then we have to write that number in scientific notation. Here, 752,800. Here in the whole number, this is the whole number. So decimal point will be there. So we have to write this 752,800 as 7.528 times 10 to the power. Here we are moving this decimal point by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 digits. Then we have to write that index as 5. Here 752,800, no? So we have to write this 752,800 as 7.528 times. Here we have to move this decimal point by 5 digits, then 10 to the power 5. Then third question, simplify 0.31 times 0.2. We have to simplify. We have to multiply these two decimal numbers. Do it. Right. So here 0.31 into 0.2. Here these two are decimal numbers. So without this decimal point, this number is 31. If there is no decimal point, so this number will be 2. Then 31 times 2 is equal to 62. So when you are multiplying two decimal numbers, so first we have to think there is no decimal point in that number. So then this is 31, this is 2. 31 into 2 is equal to 62. Here after this decimal point, there are 2 digits. Here 1 digit, right? So totally we should have 3 digits after that decimal point. Because here there are 2 digits after that decimal point. Here 1 digit. Then totally we should have 3 digits after that decimal point. Here there are 2 digits. Then we have to add a 0. Now we have to place the decimal. Then after this point there are 3 digits. Then we have to put a 0. Then 0.062. When you are multiplying two decimal numbers, first you have to think there is no decimal point in that numbers. So then you have to multiply 31 times 2, that is 62. Here after this decimal point, there are 2, here 1, then totally there should be 3 digits after that decimal point. Question number 4. Round of 6.75826. Round of 6.75826 to the nearest whole number to the nearest second decimal place. So you have to round this decimal number to the nearest whole number and to the nearest second decimal place. Right. Here the number is 6.75826, right? Here the place value of 6 is ones. Here this is the first decimal place, second decimal place, third decimal place, and so on. Here we have to round to the nearest whole number. That means here after that decimal point there will be no digits. So we can't write the decimal point. So here we have to stay at the place value once. Then we have to check the next digit of that number. Here this is 7. So this is greater than 5, right? So if it is greater than 5, then we have to add 1. Then this will be 7. So if you round to nearest whole number, then that will be 7. Here, the place value of 6 is ones. So we have to stay there. And we have to check the next digit of that number. The next digit is 7. Then this 7 is more than or greater than 5. If it is greater than 5, then we have to add 1. Then that will be 7. If it is less than 1, then we no need to add 1. right? So here, to the nearest second decimal place, 6.75826. Now we have to round to the second decimal place. Here, this is the second decimal place. So now we have to check the next digit of it. Here the next digit is 8. Then that is greater than 5. So we have to add 1 with this 5. Then that number will be 6.76. So if we round that 6.75826 to the nearest whole number, then that will be 7. The nearest first second decimal place, that will be 6.76. Then question number 5. Find the values of A and B according to the given information. You have to find the value of A and B. Right. Here these two lines are parallel. Right. Here this is the transversal. Right. So this angle is A, this is B. And also they have given this angle as 135. Here these two angles are vertically opposite angles because here there are two straight lines are intersecting. When the two straight lines are intersecting, that opposite angles will be equal. Then A is equal to 135 because those two angles are vertically opposite angles. So now we know the value of A, that is 135. And here these two lines are parallel, no? So these two lines are allied angles. Sorry, these two angles are allied angles. So we know that sum of allied angle is 180 degrees. So B plus 135 degrees is equal to 180. Then B is equal to 180 minus 135. Then 45 degrees. Here A and B are allied angles. So sum of the two allied angle is equal to 180 because these two lines are parallel. Then B plus A is equal to 135 is equal to 180. Then B is equal to 45 degrees. Then question number 6. Make A as the subject of the formula B equals U plus AT. Make A as the subject of the formula B equals U plus AT. B equals U plus AT. So I will rearrange this one. U plus AT is equal to V. So I should move this U to other side, right side of equal sign. Then AT is equal to V minus U. Now I should find A. So I should make this A as the subject. So I have to divide by T. Then A is equal to V minus U over T. Right? Here U plus AT is equal to V. Then I move this plus U to our right side of equal sign, that is minus U. Then I should divide by T. Then A is equal to V minus U over T. Then next one. Simplify and express with positive indices. You have to write the answer as positive indices. Simplify and express with positive indices. X to the power 2 times x to the power minus 4 over x. X to the power 2 times x to the power minus 4 over x. Right. X to the power 2 times x to the power minus 4 over x. Here, there are two powers with the same base. That we are multiplying that two powers. when we are multiplying two powers with the same base, we have to add the index, right? So here, x to the power 2 plus minus 4 over x. That means x to the power 2 plus minus 4, that is minus 2, right? X to the power minus 2 over x. Here plus into minus minus, then 2 minus 4 is equal to minus 2, then x to the power minus 2 over x. Here the index is 1. Here also there are two powers with the same base, but the index, we have to subtract the index, right? Because when we are dividing two powers with the same base, we have to subtract the index. So x to the power minus 2 minus 1. We have to subtract 1 from minus 2. Then x to the power minus 3. Right? So here this is in this power with the negative index. So we have to write the answer as a positive indices. So here we can write as 1 over x to the power 3 because there are 6 laws in indices. First one is a to the power m times a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. Then the second one is a to the power m times a to the power n, a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. And the third one is a to the power 0 equals 1. Then a to the power m whole thing to the power n is equal to a to the power mn. Then a to the power m is equal to a to the power minus m is equal to 1 over a to the power m. Or we can write as 1 over a to the power minus m is equal to a to the power m. Here, this is the fifth law. A to the power minus m is equal to 1 over a to the power m. So if we write the reciprocal of this power, then that will be changed in positive index, right? So x to the power minus 3 we can write as 1 over x to the power 3. Then question number 8. Represent 57 as a binary number. We all know binary number we have to write with the base of 2. So we have to represent this 57 with the base 2. So that is called binary number, right? Normally we are writing with the base of 10. That is why we are saying that is decimal number system. Here this is binary number with the base 2. So we have to divide by the 2. Here 57 divided by 2. Then in 5 there are 2 2's. Then balance 1 in 17. There are 8 times 2, 16. Remainder 1. Then again we have to divide by 2. Only we have to divide by 2 because we are changing in with the base of 2 now. So you should divide by 2. Then 28 divided by 2, 14, remainder 0. Here 14 divided by 2, 7, remainder 0. 7 divided by 2, 3, remainder 1. 3 divided by 2, 1 times 2, 2, remainder 1. Now we can write in this order. So 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, base 2. Right? So if we write the number with the base 2, that is binary number. Here they have given in the decimal number because that is 57 with the base of 2. So we converted into binary number, right? So if you want to convert into binary number, then you have to divide by 2. Then you have to write the remainder also. Then you can write that remainders in the order 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Base 2. You have to write the base also. Question number 9. Expand and simplify. There are two expressions, x minus 3 times x plus 5. So we have to multiply, then we have to expand. Right? Here, how can we expand this expression? So we have to multiply. Here first, we have to multiply the second expression by the first term of first expression. Then you have to multiply the second expression by the second term of first expression. That means first you have to multiply by x plus 5 by x. Then you have to multiply x plus 5 by minus 3. Right? Then x into x plus 5 minus 3 into x plus 5. So x into x is equal to x to the power 2x squared. Plus 5 into x is equal to 5x. Minus 3 into x is equal to minus 3x. Minus into plus is equal to minus 3 into 5, 15. So x squared plus 5x minus 3x. Here these two terms are different signs. They have different signs. So we have to subtract then 2x. Then we have to put the bigger one sign, that is plus minus 15. Then the answer is x squared plus 2x minus 15. So there are two expressions. So first we have to multiply x plus 5 by x. Then we have to multiply x plus 5 by minus 3. Then x into x, x squared plus 5 into x, 5x. Minus 3 into x minus 3x. Minus into plus minus, then 3 into 5, 15. Then the answer is x squared plus 2x minus 15. Question number 10. Find the value of x. This is the quadrilateral, right? Because four sides closed figure. Here they have given four exterior angles. You have already learned in grade 8, sum of exterior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Sum of exterior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So by using that theorem, you can find, by using that conclusion, you can find the value of x. Do it. Right. Then x plus 3x plus 2x plus 120 is equal to 360, because sum of exterior angles of a quadrilateral is 360. X plus 3x, 4x. 4x plus 2x, 6x plus 120 is equal to 360. Then 6x is equal to 360 minus 120, 240. Then x is equal to 240 divided by 6. That is equal to 40 degrees. Only we have to find the value of x. Then x is equal to 40 degrees. Question number 11. Solve the equation x over 7 minus 8 is equal to 2. This is a simple equation. So you have to solve it. Solve the equation x over 7 minus 8 is equal to 2. X over 7 minus 8 is equal to 2. So first we have to add 8 both sides, right? So x over 7, if we add plus 8, if we add 8 with this minus 8, that will be 0. Then here 2 plus 8. Then x over 7 is equal to 2 plus 8, 10. Now the x, 7 is dividing the x. So we have to multiply by 7 both sides. Then x is equal to 10 times 7. That is equal to 70. Then the value of x is equal to 70. Here we can check the answer. Here x over 7, no. Then we can substitute 74x. Then 70 over 7 is equal to 10. 10 minus 8 is equal to 2. Then that answer is okay, right? 12th one. 2/5 of mangoes were spoiled and 1/3 of the remaining were sold. Find the number of sold mangoes. Here there are 300 mangoes. 2/5 of that 300 mangoes were spoiled. So first you can find the number of spoiled mangoes. Then 1/3 of the remaining were sold. Then you can find the remaining mangoes. Then after that you have to find the 1/3 of the remaining. So that is, we sold that mangoes, right? Find the number of sold mangoes. So we have to find the number of sold mangoes. Right. 2/5 of 300 mangoes were spoiled. Here there are 300 mangoes. So first we have to find the spoiled mangoes. The number of spoiled mangoes is 300 into 2/5. Then we can divide by 5, then 60, then 120. This is the number of spoiled mangoes. Right? Now we have to find the remaining. Then the remaining is, totally we have 300, then the spoiled mangoes is 120, then the remaining mangoes are 180. Now, 1/3 of the remaining were sold. Then we have to find the number of sold mangoes. Here 1/3 of 180. 1/3 of 180. Then we have to multiply 180 by 1/3. So here we can divide by 3, then 60. Then 60 mangoes. We sold 60 mangoes. Right? Here, first we found the number of spoiled mangoes. Then we found the remaining mangoes. After that, we found the number of sold mangoes. Here directly we can find the number of remaining mangoes. That means good mangoes. Here if it is 2/5 of 300 mangoes were spoiled. If 2/5 of 300 mangoes were spoiled, then 3/5 of 300 are good, no? So we can find the remaining, then 3/5 of 300. So that is, here we can divide by 5, then 60. So directly we can find the number of good mangoes. So from this 180, we can find the sold mangoes. So 1/3 of 180. So that will be 60. Or in these two ways, you can find the number of sold mangoes. Here good mangoes, first we found the good mangoes. Then in the second step, we found the number of sold mangoes. Here in the first method, first we found the number of spoiled mangoes. Then by using that, we found the number of remaining mangoes. That means number of good mangoes. Then we found the number of sold mangoes, right? Question number 13. When x equals half and y equals minus 1/3, find the value of 4x plus 6y. When x equals half and y equals minus 1/3, find the value of 4x plus 6y. Here they have given the value of x and y. So we have to find the value of 4x plus 6y by substituting the value of x and y. Right, 4x plus 6y. Then 4 times x is equal to half plus 6 times y is equal to minus 1/3. Here we have to divide by 2, then 2. 2 times 1, 2. Here plus into minus, minus. Here we can divide by 3, then 2. 2 times 1, 2. Then the answer is 0. Here the value of x is equal to half, then 4 times half is equal to 2. Then here the value of y is equal to minus 1/3. So we have to multiply 6 by minus 1/3. Here plus into minus, minus. Then 6 into 1/3 is equal to 2. Then 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Then question number 14. If angle ABE equals angle CBD. Here angle ABE, this angle, equals angle CBD. These two angles are equal. Show that angle ABD equals angle CBE. So you have to prove that these two angles, angle ABD and angle CBE, are equal. Right? So here they have given the data as angle ABE and angle CBD are equals. Right? So we have to prove that angle ABD equals angle CBE. So already you have learned about axioms. So by using axioms, you can prove this one. Right. Here angle ABE is equal to angle CBD. That is the data, because they have given the data. Now, I am going to add this angle DBE with both these two angles. So here angle ABE plus angle DBE is equal to angle CBD plus angle DBE. Here, because why I am adding this angle? Here, because that angle is a common for these two angles, no? Here, when we are considering angle ABD and angle CBE, this angle is the common angle for these two, right? So I have to add that common one. Then only we can prove that angle ABD equal angle CBE. Here, first they have given this angle ABE and angle CBD are equal. Then we have to prove that angle ABD equals angle CBE. For these two angles, this angle DBE is a common one. So if we add this common angle with this angle and this angle, then we can prove that. Here sum of angle ABE, ABE plus angle DBE. So that angle is angle ABD equals angle CBD plus angle DBE. That is equal to angle CBE. Here, why we are adding both sides that angle DBE? Because that is the common angle. So why can't we add this one? Because of axiom. We can add the equal quantities both sides of equal sign, right? So angle AB plus angle DB equals angle CBD plus angle DB. Then angle ABD equals angle CBE. Question number 15. Here we have to find the value of x. So this is x. Here they have given some data. Here these two lines are parallel. So when two lines are parallel, when the transversal is intersecting, we can say that corresponding angles are equal, alternate angles are equal, and the sum of allied angle is equal to 180, right? So here we can apply that conclusion. Here we have to find the value of x. Here this angle ACB is 90 degrees. Here this is 40 degrees. So how can we find this one? Here these two lines are parallel. Then directly we can write this angle. These two angles are corresponding angles. Those are equal. Because these two lines are parallel, no? Here this is the transversal. So these two angles are corresponding angle. The corresponding angles are equal. Right? Now we know these three angles are on a straight line at a point C. So sum of these three angles will be equal to 180. So now we can write x plus 90 degrees plus 40 degrees is equal to 180. Then x plus 90 plus 40 is equal to 130 is equal to 180. Then x is equal to 180 minus 130. That is equal to 50 degrees. So here these two lines are parallel. This is the transversal. So these two angles are corresponding angle. Then we know that these three angles are on a straight line at the point C. So sum of these three angles will be equal to 180. So x plus 90 plus 40 is equal to 180. Then x is equal to 50 degrees. Next one. Factorize 3p squared minus 75. So we have to find the factors of 3p squared minus 75. Here 3 is the common factor for these two terms. So we can take out 3. Then p squared minus 25. Here 3p squared minus 75. The 3 is the common factor for these two terms. Then I took out that 3. So p squared minus 25. So I can arrange this p squared minus 25 as a difference of two squares. So p squared minus 5 squared, right? Then 3 into p squared minus 5 squared. Then 3 into, here we have to add p plus 5. Then we have to subtract p minus 5. Then 3 into p plus 5 into p minus 5. Question number 17. Here find the value of A and B. We have to find the value of A and B. Right here there are two triangles. Here this is 40 degrees, this one 90 degrees. This A is the exterior angle of this triangle, right? And also this A, the exterior angles of this triangle also. So here we will take this A as the exterior angle of this triangle first. Then we know that exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. Then A is equal to 90 plus 40. Then A is equal to 130 degrees. Now we found the value of A. Because exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. Here in this second triangle, now we found the value of exterior angle A, that is 130 degrees. Here exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angle. Then we know that B plus 60 is equal to 130. Then B is equal to 130 minus 60, that is 70 degrees. Right? So we can find the value of A and B. Here A is equal to 130, then B is equal to 70 degrees. Here find the value of 53 times 47 using x squared minus y squared is equal to x plus y into x minus y. So you have to find the value of 53 into 47 by using this x squared minus y squared is equal to x plus y times x minus y. Right, 53 times 47. Here we can't arrange this 53 times 47 in the format of difference of two squares, no? Because here the difference, here they are multiplying. So we can arrange in this format. That means x plus y times x minus y. So how can we arrange this 53 times 47 in the format of x plus y into x minus y? So first we have to find the difference of these two numbers. Here the difference is 6. The 53 and 47. The difference is 6. So first we have to find the difference of that two numbers. Then we have to take the half value of that difference. First you have to find the difference of this 53 and 47, that is 6. Then you have to take the half value of that 6, that is 3. Then you have to add 3. Then you have to subtract 3. Now we are going to arrange to get 53. Here 50 plus 3 is equal to 53, right? Now we have to arrange to get 47. Here 50 minus 3 is equal to 47. Here this is in the format of a plus b times a minus b. So now we can write, if it is x plus y times x minus y, then we can write in that format x squared minus y squared. Then we can write as 50 squared minus 3 squared. Now we know that 50 squared is 2500, because 5 squared is equal to 25. Here 1 0. When we are squaring, we have to put the 2 0. Then 2500 minus 3 squared is equal to 9. Then 2491 is the answer. So here 53 times 47. So we have to arrange this 53 times 47 in the format of x plus y times x minus y. Then we have to find the difference of that two numbers, that is 6. Then we have to find the half value of that difference, that is 3. So 50 plus 3 times 50 minus 3. Then 50 squared minus 3 squared, 2500 minus 9 over 2491.